You know what time it is.
Okay, let's do this! Shut up!
Nope.
What's up?
Okay, look.
How are you doing?
Nope.
Falling. Guess who? Get you.
One eternity later.
La 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 lava. Again.
thick of it, everybody knows. They know me.
Hello? Oh, hey, welcome back, man. I'm gonna try and make this quick, since I know you're probably busy, but, I know you've been here for quite some time, but, that week you were gone, there was a bit of an incident you missed. But it's really nothing to worry about. It's just the animatronics are not acting the same. I'm gonna go ahead and guide you on what you might need to do tonight. So, let's see. Alright, if Spring Bonnie or Fredbear, not the old ones, get too close to your office, just hit the switch in your office to lure them back to the stage. If you don't happen to see either of them on the cameras, I suggest trying the tracking feature on your camera system. It should give away where they are whenever you need it. And as for Stan, he should be on Cam 8. If he happens to leave and you hear him crawling around, check around your workspace. If you happen to see him close to you, then just use the music again. Now, I doubted it ever happened, but on the off chance that one of those plushies
Howdy, Night Guard. I want to make my thoughts clear on something. Juniors is an art term. Genius is a really cool fan game, and it definitely had a massive impact on the community. However, that ended with a major downside, which is how it has affected the community's art and creativity. Multiple people have posted incredible art, splurging with creativity just for it to be compared to juniors, which is great if you're comparing it quality-wise, but owie! Howdy, Night Guard. While I'm here, I'd like to discuss something that's been on my mind. Why are eggs so disgusting? I mean, it really all depends on how they're prepared, but most of the time they're absolutely gross. It's kind of weird considering they're such an important part of, well, food as a whole. Like, I'm not denying their value. Owie. Howdy, Night Guard. While I'm here, I'd like to discuss something that's been on my mind. Why are eggs so disgusting? I mean, it really all depends on how they're prepared, but most of the time they're absolutely gross. It's kind of weird considering they're such an important part of, well, food as a whole. Like, I'm not denying their value as an ingredient, but on their own? I feel like you need a specific mindset to actually enjoy an egg-based meal, and that mindset only comes around every once in a while. Some days I could really go for some pillowy scrambled eggs, maybe with some chives on top, or a sunny-side-up fried egg cooked on top of a few slices of bacon. But then, once that moment passes, I can't get over how yucky and gooey both of those can be. And the texture isn't my only issue. The taste and smell can vary a lot, too. But it's not like they're spoiled or anything. Instead, it's kind of like cilantro, you know? That weird spice that tastes like soap to some people because of, I don't know, some genetic stuff. Like, robots don't have genes, so it's like, whatever, but with eggs, instead of being based on some weird biological gimmick, it just depends on, like, which side of the bed you wake up on. At least it feels like that sometimes. Really, I don't inherently have anything against eggs, but I hate when food tends to taste different sometimes, for no reason whatsoever. It's thoughts, because apparently they're pretty good for your health too, at least from what I gather. Like, you know how in some movies, some people drink raw eggs for like protein or something? Yuck! I never understood that either. Okay, fine, could be super healthy, but raw? Really? Do they even, like, know where eggs come from? And what they are? that's another thing actually. Eating meat is completely fine because it's not exactly alive, and eggs aren't alive either, but like, they're pretty much halfway there, right? And sometimes you get those really yucky ones with a chicken actually growing in them. Ugh, ew. Ugh. Actually, on second thought, I totally do have something against eggs. They're gross, and they shouldn't be eaten, like, at all. It's weird because, well, when most people go on a vegetarian diet, they won't rule out things like pasta, right? But then, what's pasta made of? Flour, salt, and eggs, I think. So, like, pasta isn't vegetarian either. It's actually a lot worse than straight up just eating meat. Because you're eating unborn animals. Ew. I really don't like eggs now. Now, while we're already on this topic, let's talk about some fruit. Pears. What exactly is the appeal when it comes to pears? Apples are cool. Bananas are cool. Most fruit is cool. But then there's pears. It's not that they're bad or anything, but they're just so dang forgettable. Like, okay, let's take fruit salads as an example. What goes in fruit salads? Usually, it's stuff like apples, grapes, melon chunks, maybe oranges or mandarins if you're feeling brave. Bananas don't really belong in fruit salads unless you have a couple of screws loose in your head. Neither do cantaloupes, yuck by the way, or other weirdo fruits. They don't really belong because of stuff like their texture or whatever. In a fruit salad, you mostly want fresh, vibrant, juicy, and, well, fruity. But you would put them in a fruit salad, they just feel out of place. There's no real, like, reason for that. It's kind of just how it is. But then, like, pears are also weird because of how different they can taste depending on God knows what factors. Like, sometimes... Ow! Howdy, Night Guard. While I'm here, I...
Oh!
Howdy, Night Guard. I think it's time to bring up the elephant in the room. What is the deal with pineapple on pizza? Ouch.
Sacrifice it all for you.